Good evening and welcome to our October 21st special voting meeting of the Exeter Township School Board. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Fike, will you please take roll call?
Jason Mell, Julia Schaefer,
Present.
Deborah Bloom,
Here.
Dr. Andrew Battler,
Here.
John Fiddler,
Here.
Dr. Ann Herring,
Present.
Timothy Morgan,
Here.
Travis Odom,
Here.
Allison Wilson,
Here.
8 present, 1 absent.
Thank you, Mr. Fike. In addition to the 8 board members in attendance this evening, we are also joined at the board table by our solicitor, Sharon Montaigne, and members of the school district administration, including Dr. Christy Haller, superintendent, Mrs. Dawn Harris, assistant superintendent, Mrs. Diane Skornovaki, director of human resources, and Mr. Brian Fike, who serves as our business administrator and board secretary. We will not be amending the agenda tonight. Okay, no one has signed up for public comment. Mrs. Wilson, will you please present for Education Committee?
All right. The first is just our field trips to be reported, with the addition of 5 new ones. And then it is recommended that the Board of School Directors approves the following Education Committee items: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can see the ones that are bolded have been added since the COW meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Motion passes. In my excitement of getting to the soccer game, I skipped over a few things, so I'd like to go back onto the agenda. And no, we're not amending agenda, so we have superintendent's report with Dr. Heller.
Thank you. Yes, I am also very excited to get to our girls soccer game, and that's part of my report tonight. I'd like to congratulate our girls volleyball team and our girls soccer team. Last Thursday, I had an opportunity to see both of them play at Governor Mifflin, who hosted for us. Our girls volleyball team did a great job against Wilson, but Wilson did win the championship, but we'll give it to them this year. We did win it last year. And I also was able to see our girls soccer team beat Wilson. This was great to see the girls. They battled back. Wilson scored first. Exeter came back and scored 2 more goals. This is the first time that girls soccer has won. They are the only sport that doesn't have a banner in our gym. And so they will be getting their banner shortly. We will be honoring them at halftime at the football game, which is our pink out, which is always well attended. And we will be also then doing a presentation to them for when they receive their banner, because this is huge for this program. So we're very, very proud of all of our students, and we're extremely proud of our girls soccer team. I hope that all of you can come to the Pink Out. It's always a great night. It's for a good cause, supporting breast cancer awareness. At that game, we will be having our student ambassadors from ECEF there selling bracelets that are for breast cancer awareness, but the proceeds of that money will actually be going to host Exeter's first prom for our students. It's an additional prom for some of our students who are in some of our special education classes. It's going to be a smaller venue hosted at our high school. This is the first time that we're doing this. And what's particularly exciting about it is that It was something brought to us by a parent who had interests, and our student ambassadors through ECEF are really taking this and they are organizing it. So we're excited to be working alongside of our students to bring this very special new event, which we hope becomes a tradition here in Exeter for our students. So I'm grateful for how well our students are doing in our activities, and then just having an opportunity to work with students outside of the regular day to bring other opportunities to the district. So that is my report. And of course, we want our girls to win tonight, so.
Thank you, Dr. Adler. Again, my apologies. If there are no objections, we will adopt the motion to approve meeting minutes from last month's school board meetings, from the special voting meeting on September 3rd, the board committee of the whole meeting on September 3rd, and the board voting meeting on September 16th. If there's no objections, we will adopt a motion to approve the September 2025 Treasurer's Report and payment request dated September 19th, 2025 and October 21st, 2025. On to personnel with Dr. Herring.
Thank you. It is recommended that the Board of School Directors approves or ratifies the following personnel items. Items in bold have been added or changed since the committee of the whole meeting. Items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, it is recommended that the Board of School Directors approve the attached updated job description for the Assistant Business Manager and for the School Bus Driver Trainer.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And lastly, we're to vote for the attached list of course requests.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And that's everything.
Thank you, Dr. Herring. And we have up next, Mr. Morgan, Finance and Audit.
Thank you, Ms. Schaefer. We have two things on the agenda. Is recommended the Board of School Directors approves the following finance and audit items. We're going to do number 1 first because this is old, and then we'll do number 2 second. So it is recommended the Board of School Directors approve and authorize the authorization of the administration through the solicitor to proceed with the sale of the Rifton parcel.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Sister and I talked about it. It's actually an auction of the property. It's not just a sale. It's an auction.
That's fine. The motion as worded is fine. Will proceed as an auction.
I'm sorry. So do we have someone interested, or this is just saying it's going up for auction to see who will? Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. No discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
For the record, I'm a no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Same.
Okay, we have 2 opposed.
Can we do that vote again, just
Yeah.
so we can make sure?
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed.
No.
No.
Okay, motion carries.
1, 2. Okay, it's recommended the Board of School Directors approve the $1,000 donation from Michael A. Sider for the Exeter Township School District Senior High School Athletic Department.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Is there any background to this?
A grandchild in the district, they just want to do something.
Wonderful. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have. Thank you.
We do not have any presentations or information for facilities and transportation with Dr. Battler, nor policy committee with Mrs. Bloom. So on to athletics and extracurricular activities with Mr. Odom.
It is recommended that the Board of School Supervisor Directors, oh my goodness, let's try this again. It is recommended that the Board of School Directors approve the attached proposal for the athletic feasibility study to convert a natural grass field to synthetic turf. The study will be donated at zero cost to the district.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yes, Ms. Schaefer, I'd like to say something. Since our last board meeting, I took time to reflect on the conversation we all had about the turf field. The phrase "education is more important than sports" that was spoken at the last meeting was concerning. Sports, band, and other extracurricular activities are just as important and sometimes more so than education. With these types of activities, education may be less important without these types of activities, education may be less important to some students. These activities keep students engaged in education because without education, they cannot play or participate in the desired activity. Sports and education go hand in hand. 12 to 15% of every graduating class over the last 10 years at Exeter have gone on to compete at the collegiate level. How many of those students would not have gone to college had it not been for the athletic talents they were given? As Mr. Morgan pointed out in our last meeting, sports has generated over $900,000 in revenue in the last 10 years. It's not only paid for the replacement of turf in the stadium, it added $400,000 plus back into the general fund. Outside of tax revenue, what other organizations put money back into the general fund? Sports teams demand teamwork, leadership, discipline, and structure. It shapes and helps mold young people to be the best versions of themselves. We should applaud and invest in all students, no matter if they choose to study at Oxford, play football at Penn State, join the Marine Corps, or go into a trade. As we continue in future to discuss the possibility of a new turf, I encourage everyone to be open-minded and work together to provide our student athletes with the facilities they need and deserve to hone their skills to pave their way for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Odom. Any other discussion?
I have a question, and maybe you can answer this, Travis. This motion is just for the feasibility study, right?
Correct.
So there are two other numbers in the proposal, pre-construction and professional services.
That's if we decide to move forward with the turf field. The feasibility study has to happen before anything else happens.
Right. But how can the company give us those numbers if the feasibility hasn't?
They are a project management company, and Mr. Fite can really answer more of that than I can. But they're a project management company. From my understanding, the feasibility study has to be done first, and then that would be their fees to handle the project management. If we were to go that direction.
Okay.
Is that a correct statement?
That's their fees that they have on a CoStar's contract, but any construction the board would have to approve and actually go out to bid, and they'd have to be the low bidder because there's multiple companies that do the same
Right,
thing.
right.
The one thing, though, we would not want to do is change the type of turf we already have. So it's whatever we put out for bid would be for their turf, right?
Right.
Someone
And
else can install it if they're lower, but it would be, we don't want to have two separate types of turf in the district.
Right. And who has done the turf that we already have? Is it
Field
this
turf.
company?
These people have. That's why
people.
they're willing to donate it for free, this feasibility study for free.
Okay. Good, thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Just one other thing, two other things actually. The junior high musical girls, they're presenting Mean Girls Junior, November 14th and 15th at 7 p.m. You in that?
I wasn't good enough to get a part.
Gotcha. High school fall play, A Murders in the Air, November 6th and 7th. November 6th through November 9th, sorry.
I'm not in that anymore.
Not in that one either. That is all.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Odom. And let's see here. I have Exeter Community Education Foundation. Just want to remind everybody that on November 8th, will be the 3rd annual gala that is being held at the Redner's Event Center. So it should be a great time for all those who are coming. They will be proudly honoring Mr. Brian Johnson, who is Exeter Township School District Class of 1998 and President and CEO of Mail Shark, for his longtime support and dedication to the Exeter Township School District. Mr. Fiddler, Berks County Technology Center and Joint Operating
Yes.
Committee.
Very happy to report that the fall open house at the East Campus, that's the one in Ole at BCTC, will occur on Monday, October 27th. And for those interested in the West Campus, that's in Leesport, it will be Thursday, October 30th. And those are always big events. And given that Exeter had the most students of any district at the summer career camp, we're all looking forward to Exeter shining a bright light on itself and attending. So this is not just for students, it's for parents as well. So I encourage all to go, and I'm hoping the administration can maybe run something on the website to announce it. Thank you. Oh, nothing from BCIU. I already sent you the BCIU briefs. Nothing to add to that.
Just a question with respect to the open house. Is that open to certain grades?
Good question.
Do you know what grades they accept?
Let me
Like, is it for 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or?
Right.
I know that Grant got I got a huge parent square for the past 2 weeks was BCTC, and that's 9th grade, so.
Oh,
right
okay.
Well, my son's in
My
7th,
guess
so
is
I
it would
received
be-
flyers in the mail for that. So that's what
Oh,
I
you
was,
even
yeah,
got- oh,
yeah.
okay, in
So
that
I know
case.
he's not eligible in 7th grade, so I just
Right.
figured Mr. Fiddler could answer that. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it is 9th through 12th.
I mean, that's when you choose to,
yeah.
so,
Right.
but I'm sure you could go earlier, there's nothing.
I will find out.
Open house is always an open house.
Open house is open house.
Right, I'll find
Thank
out and
you.
send a note to Dr. Haller, and maybe she can put that in the article.
Thank you. Okay, and legislative PSBA liaison, that is me. I just kind of want to start to see if Mr. Fike could give us an update with regarding the Pennsylvania budget impasse and also the federal shutdown and how that's going to positively or negatively affect us.
No change. We'll run out of cash somewhere around February, March timeframe. A lot of school districts have been borrowing already. Philadelphia schools, their interest bill's up to $35 million right now. Last time I heard, I'll have another meeting on Thursday. Last time I heard, we're up to about $6 billion borrowed by school districts so far this year. Just in PA. Because there's no payments coming out of the state. We're almost 70% funded by local dollars, so our taxpayers pay mostly during the grace period or during the discount period. So we have cash without getting state that we'd have to look at borrowing somewhere around February or so. Hopefully by then they'll have something. They keep on going back and forth. There's a small minority that's holding everything up on both sides.
What's the longest it's ever gone?
I think we went to December or January the one year. That was 17 or 18. It was a while ago. Yeah.
It was more than a year. I think so.
Yeah.
And where do they borrow funds from? Like, is it,
Oh, the banks give you
banks, is it-
revenue anticipation loans.
is there
Yeah.
interest associated with
Oh,
that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Just Philadelphia loans over 35 million in their interest, and they're talking,
Oh, okay.
all schools
That's
are probably up to
unfortunate.
about 60 million total right now. Because a lot of schools like Philadelphia, Reading, what's the one down Delaware County, William Penn, they had to borrow right away, in August just to make bills and make payroll. And banks are definitely willing to loan it because they know the state will then make good for it because when the state finally does pass a budget, they'll get paid first from the state because they can do what they call an intercept payment.
So the differential, though, between what they're borrowing and the interest they're paying to cover the principal payment once you receive the funds from the state, like, what happens with that interest? Is the state reimbursing school districts because they're
They haven't
faulting?
in the past.
So then that just puts a school district more in deficit,
Correct.
which then increases the chances that we'll have to raise taxes to cover that interest, correct?
Correct.
So, wow. Any issues that we're receiving or like with the Fed part with this?
Everything for the feds right now is pretty much set last year, so we're receiving last year's money. But we are looking at decreases of 100 or so thousand so far we know of next year's title funds.
So these are things we can't control, correct?
Correct.
But it will make it extremely difficult for us to put together a budget moving forward because the budget's already built on assumptions and with increased costs undoubtedly for insurance and just inflation and things that we need to do for the district to keep it running. And then, hopefully we don't get to the point where we have to borrow money because that will have to be factored in. It will make it very challenging for Brian to put together a budget, for us to present a budget with accurate numbers to you, and for you to make decisions about the budget.
A lot of food for thought.
Mrs. Schaefer, I wonder if I could jump back in. I didn't scroll down
Sure.
far enough on the announcement. The open houses are from 5 to 8 p.m. at both campuses, and eligible students from grades 5 to 12 are invited, and the families will be invited too.
Okay, that makes sense. But attendance probably only starts in 9th grade, I would assume. Eligibility for attendance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And Mrs. Breton is watching the board meeting and texted me and said that she has been sending out regular parent squares, so we have that covered.
Good, thanks.
And I just want to thank Dr. Herring and Dr. Battler for attending the delegate assembly today. So any insights or comments, questions? How was the drive?
Actually, I have something. Okay. So last year I attended virtually, okay? And it was great in the sense that I did my voting right up front, which is what we did today. They discussed any changes that they wanted made to policy, and we voted. And then I put my headphones in, and I listened to the rest of it as I did chores, laundry mostly, and that was great. Today, on the other hand, I had to dress up, and as you can see, I'm wearing a necklace, and drove up there and got stuck in some traffic, and the big, huge cars and all of that, like the big trucks and everything. It's great. And got there on time, not a problem. On the way home, though, there was about 6 or 7 accidents, so I got to take this nice windy way back home, so I saw lots of beautiful fall foliage. It did take me 3 hours, took me 2 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back, so 5 hours of driving, and we were there for a total of 50 minutes, and we did not get the cookie that they're handing out to everybody else. Our table got skipped. So I don't know why they do this. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, they went over the presentation of how much money they bring in, what they do. I understand it's great. But that portion, I thought there was going to be meet and greets. I thought there was going, get to know some other people, learn what other I thought anything. I was sorely disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I really was. So they're not high on my list at the moment.
So who wants to sign up next year?
I mean, yeah,
Obviously not her.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed learning what they were talking about. But again, when we did it last year, it was the exact same format as when I and Julie, I think it was Julie, right? Yeah. When I and Julie did it last year, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, where is the meet and greet, or the how are you, or where are you from, and what are you guys doing, or anything. Or at least I thought it would last till 6. I thought there would be more of a discussion on anything, but there wasn't. So, yeah. But go ahead, Dr. Herring.
No, I was just going to say, the point being, in the past, they were allowing it to be virtually, and I think that enough people have complained that they're going to try and do it virtually again, hopefully. Otherwise, it really was a lot with policy that was redundant that they felt they just needed to get rid of. They did include one thing I found interesting, and remind me exactly if I'm saying it wrong, but they wanted to confirm that students that were submitting essays for standardized testing
So like
was not
TDAs.
being reviewed by an AI program, which I thought was
Correct.
great.
Yes.
That they made sure that
They were they said
eliminated.
very specifically that if a student has to put in the time to write out an answer, then a person, a human person, should have to take the time to read that answer and then grade it appropriately. And I agreed with her because the more I've seen of AI in the past year, which great for future tools and different things, but if I'm going to write a paper and it's going to be graded by AI and that's going to decide whether I pass or fail, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
So
So that's what stood out
Yeah,
to me.
so that
but
was very good.
Otherwise, it was just,
So is that a policy that they're pushing as far as their agenda, or is that just a conversation that was?
I think
that was a policy that they are pushing to the state level to,
believe so.
yeah, that is
To
something
lobby,
that they
yeah.
are lobbying for,
Okay.
that they do not, because apparently in some school districts, they currently, not in Pennsylvania, excuse me, out west, they are currently using AI to grade some of their standardized tests, including the written portions. And they do not want it that way. They want it, anything written, anything the student has to write, should be graded by a person. So that's what they're pushing for in Pennsylvania versus outside.
So I have a question for both of you. How are they verifying that the essays to begin with are being written by the students and not by AI?
Okay, so this is hold on. So this is PSSAs and all of those standardized tests,
Right.
as you know. So you literally cannot get on an AI bot while you're taking a standardized test. It's like at taking the SATs.
Okay,
You can't use AI.
so you can't get to the internet?
No.
Got it.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Well, thank you, ladies, for attending. That was not something I wish to. Yeah. Well, and I don't know, like, it's interesting just to, yeah.
I'm getting my cookie, and I'm gonna take my kid with me to play in the water park to make sure I get the full.
We should just make it a board event, a board event, yes. Yes. So I just have one more question. It would be Ann and John. I believe Dave attended these in the past, is that correct? When they were in person? Dr. Hemberger? Okay. I was just curious to see if that was the same format that they've
I was hoping that it was,
Okay,
I was hoping that we'd get to know more people,
okay.
but there was like no people.
Awesome. All right, so let's see, on to Township Borough Liaison, Mr. Morgan.
No report.
Okay. We have no one signed up for public comment. Okay. Are there any board members who would like to be heard at this time? No? If there's nothing else, our next meeting will be our committee of the whole meeting on Monday, November 3rd at 6 p.m. as Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th. And immediately following this meeting, the board will meet in executive session to discuss personnel. If there is no objections, we will adjourn this meeting. Hearing none, voting meeting is adjourned.